So no problem. Let's go on today. So welcome to my life, everyone. Okay, this is Friday, end of the week. Okay, end of the week. So another volunteer, right? Another volunteer of this week. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Han. Okay. Welcome to my life. So today I'm gonna share you this topic about the US market is still in a dilemma. Yeah. Also, this week basically is in downtrend, right? But it also have some bounce back. All the one are very influenced by the news, by the news side. If you also focus one, last night, the final presidential debate finished. Okay, but the shares is slightly up, not so big difference because compared to this debate, it's just a debate, right? People put more eyes on the stimulation, the stimulate package, stimulus package. So no big difference, but actually also got some news, updates of this fiscal stimulus because they say will finally already kind of confirm the amount of capital to support the pandemic, but actually still need to sign up by everyone in this community, right? So means that we will reach agreement, but give us a little bit more time. This is what we read from this news. Okay, so the market is still in that area. Later on, we will check the chart. And also today, the local market technology stocks have bounced back, have some very strong shares. Also have investor ask me some strong shares. For example, the World Trucks still can chase or not because it also have for good report, right? Good financial report. So we will take a look very soon. If you're the first time to watch my live, okay, here is a brief introduction. Every trading day at around 1:10 2 p.m. To 2 p.m. we will have this shares analysis. You can just send me the shares you want to analysis. Okay, can just WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and your trading cycle to 011 1652792 so that I gonna check for you in this live. But if don't have time, I will also check after the live. So WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and the trading cycle to 011 1652792. Okay, and also this video is purely for study and discussion, not for call buy and call sell. Can trade with your own risk, and independent thing is very important for all of us. Okay, we talk about the Dow Jones a little bit for a while, but we know that there is no big difference actually. See, very slightly bounce back if we see the daily chart. But we already know the whole trend. The whole trend still haven't break up the previous high, right? Haven't break a previous high. And also yesterday, the funds of the short side appeared, the blue bar means their sellers is more than buyers. So people will choose to keep the cash when they cannot see the confirmed direction. So we know still have a lot of uncertainty. We got another 2 weeks, sorry, 12 days, I think 12 days remaining, okay, before the final election in US. But they say that I also heard of news say that because this year they vote via post. It's not live one, because of the pandemic. So maybe the result will announced a little bit late, so I don't know that is real or not. But you know that you can get some preparation if you also trade in the U.S. market. Okay, so this is the one, and also now the U.S. deaths of their COVID-19 is rose to 222,000 already. Yeah, Malaysia one also increasing one, but not so much. Okay, so that is their investor also start to uh, find another round of this aid to the better economy. Okay, because if there's no fiscal stimulus, all the people's income will influenced, and the top employers also will be slow. Consumer, of course, will be pulled back. Okay, so will influence the whole economy things. Okay, I don't explain too much. So this is the one, and the one thing is that the Dow Jones also appeared to this oversold signal. This is purple color from the chart of dynamic tips. So appear this dynamic tips purple color means oversold area, means more people choose to keep cash, as I said. And you can also confirm with this LSF. But actually, when we see this oversold situation, we can also find a chance, because generally after the oversold signal appeared, we have some rebound chance. Okay, have some rebound chance. For example, even one day it's just a rebound. Here 4 days are 4 days rebound. Okay, so this is the one, and we can also take a look about the Nasdaq. Nasdaq still keeps in decreasing, and also yesterday appeared this oversold, means more people keep selling. Okay, last night the presidential debate also didn't give some confirms to the market. Then how about the KLCI? KLCI now is Friday. It's time for us to check the weekly chart actually. So before we say that the chart already keep sideways in this triangle pattern in short term. Yesterday in our life, so it's a very small candle, but finally it's just didn't break down. That is good one. Today is also just a doji. I can show you. Hold on. Still no chart. Sorry, forgot to share my full screen. Okay, now you can see my screen. Okay, can you see my screen now? Yeah, sometimes forgot to share the full screen. Okay, I think no problem. I think no problem. Okay, so today this morning is also just a doji. Also kind of also kind of sideways here, right? No strong one. Even the technology have strong bounce back, but currently cannot drive them back. Okay, because other sectors still not very good. Okay, thank you. Now we take a look about this one. So we see this is the chart. Haven't break down. Okay, haven't break down. And we know that we still have a chance. If it didn't break down, it will still have some support by this line and going up. But actually, you see the long and short funds it actually appeared and increased, means more people keep selling. So be careful. Before we also talk about that, actually a little bit a weak one, a little bit weak one. But now this support line is still very accurate. Okay, still can take for reference. Now we'll take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart is still in this downtrend. We can also draw this line. We still can join this line, and you see how's the chart now. Okay, how's the chart now? So it's still above the line. Okay, for few weeks already around this line. So have some funds to defend here. But if the market or the economy haven't back to normal, actually still kind of also in dilemma, and also have some uncertainty of political things in the local market. So we need to improve our uh, analysis, our ability about the chart analysis. Okay, but the charting. Now we tell about the technology. Technology. We know that the sector. We can tell about the sector first. This is today's sector. So far, okay. So far the their technology increased 1.91%. Okay, compared to other sector, it's kind of a strong bounce back, right? Technology, and healthcare decreased slightly, 0.42. And then others like transportation, logistics slightly up, right? Slightly up. Other the consumer service also slightly up. So totally have 481 shares increase and 445 shares decrease and 451 shares make even. Not so exceptional, right? Just a normal one, just normal one. Now we can take a look. We take a look in the chart. Okay, we take a look at the technology sector. The technology sector, okay. Daily chart, we take a look at the daily chart. Daily chart, yeah, this is the only sector in the KLCI have break up the previous high share, right? Even healthcare haven't. Okay, we have shared before. So this is a previous high. So also breakout 3 days ago. 3 days ago, technology already break out the previous high. Okay, and also the sector funds, okay, the big funds, market maker is more than 50%. Now is 66% already. So of the whole sector, if you still cannot make money, the technology share maybe is a safe area. Cannot say can help you catch the boom up shares, but absolutely it's very safe one compared to other one, right? So yesterday appears this Tai Chi risk alert, but today it seems breakout ready, right? Breakout ready. So far, no big problem. And we can also see also no overbought signal. So and at the same time, we can also check about the funds. Funds also okay, right? Funds keep increasing one. So means that still have a chance. Okay. Why we need to check about this sector? Because we know the system risk or chance we meet. Okay, we meet the system. If the system chance is higher, then you have a higher successful rate if you buy a technology share. Okay, and if we just can filter the shares of technology shares. We can just call out the technology shares and we find how many of them have banker tips more than 75%. Okay, can just filter a very easy one. So around 98 shares, they are 9 shares have banker tips more than 35, more than 75%. 75% is push up shares, push up area. So you see this JF 0146. JF is very crazy one, right? Crazy one. And also have a very good pattern by break high already, right? Previous high already. And also no retailer recently. Banker tips 86%. Quite okay, right? Yesterday have overbought signal already, but before it finished, we still have a chance. So we take a look at today's chart. 0146 is also very strong one, right? Very strong one. Today have another 11%. So people always afraid to prefer to bottom catch instead of chasing high. Okay, sometimes if you have good method, you still can do. But I'm not saying that you can chase this share. I mean that if you prepared, okay, for example, you have the software to help you, for example, in hourly chart, later on it turns green, you know how when to sell, then actually here is a buy point. The buy point is when the green bar turns to red bar yesterday, 5 p.m. is a buy point, right? Buy point till now, actually 11 hours, you have 20% already. Why not? This is a strong share. If you chase high and do short term with strong shares, why not? It's a good idea, but you need to know the method, cannot just gamble and just listen to others. Okay, this is the one. And also we can see another share 0097. This is also technology share. Today have 5% increase, but we know that you have a good quarterly report, right? Have a good quarterly report, so it's the reason why he increased. But before he increased, we see that this share is also very strong because the bankers are also inside. Yesterday the bankers is 73%. Today increased to 91%. This is the share benefit with a good report, but not every share will benefit about this one, right? So be careful about that one. The banker tips is the one thing, only one thing you can rely on. And we can see the whole trend is also very okay. Whole trend very okay, 0097. So okay, very okay, right? So also is new shares hit new high, hit record new high. Okay, so your question is coming whether I can chasing high or not. Actually today, if you want to chase in the tick chart, is your chance, okay, is your chance to chase high when the price, okay, when the price break out the yellow line. Here, the price here is 12 o'clock. Okay, when you break out the yellow line, you can chase here, right? So around 3%, okay, 3%. And when the price up, okay, when the market open here, also have a chance when the price break up the yellow line, can also chase, okay? But this afternoon can chase or not. One thing, the previous high, okay, is also a big, a strong resistance for you. If you want to chase high, better break up this one first. The price is around 14.68. Okay, a little bit high because now the price is 14.66. Okay, 14.66. But we need to follow the market, right? Otherwise, also easy to get trapped. And you can also follow the mini chart. For example, maybe hourly chart. Hourly chart just have a buy point when the green bar turns to red bar, right? So it's also a place you can consider to buy. But as I said, when it turn to when it turn to green, the sell point appeared, you can also consider to sell as a short-term investor. But if you do long-term, you can back to the daily chart. If daily chart did it after your entry, if daily chart it didn't turn to green, then you still can hold. Okay, that is for medium term. Medium long term, you can just stand inside before the price break down the major line. Okay, so this is the one, but we need to I don't think many of you will chase this one up because everyone like to chase high if the same share also increase 5%, but in important area you are more prefer, right? But in this special market, sometimes you can compare. You can compare what's the difference. Okay, now we can take a look at your share. We can take a look at your share. Okay, from Jimmy. Jimmy want to check this Yongtai. You see Yongtai. Excuse me. Yongtai is a share is not in top area. It's in this sideway for long run already. The whole trend is like this. I will use the rainbow. It's trying to break up the white line. We also shared before the white line is the boundary between the bull and the bear. But this share is sideways around this white line for long run. So it's not suitable to do long term. And your trading cycle is short term. Entry price 1.5. So you see in this side area, actually the banker chips is keep decreasing. This is not good sign, right? Not good sign. Now the banker chips only 14%, and also price dropped to 13%, 13 cents already. So if you do short term, I think you can go to hourly chart. You use this trend expert. Here is the sell point. Sell point is Wednesday, 3 p.m. The price is around 16. So Jimmy, make sure you follow the software. So I know you want to do some short term, but need to follow the software, how to trade. Otherwise, if still trade with our emotion, then no use to use this software, right? Especially for some starters who use the software, the best way, the best method for you to do is just follow it, 100% follow it. But we can talk about the long term of this Yongtai to see whether have big chance or not, because it's kind of a low area. Is in kind of a low area. So you drop a lot, it's just rebound. Okay, I think short term, medium short term is good strategy because still have a lot of resistance of this share. Okay, at least. At least it can also stand in above this white line, okay, and also can break out a lot of resistance, okay. So before that, maybe short term still have a lot of pressure one, okay. Derek 9113, iconic. You do medium term 5 to 20 52 cents. This share whole trend seems okay, but now it's still in correction. I guess you want to entry before it fly, before it fly, because it's still in sideways. So far, I think have a little bit sickness of it to fly because the retailer keep decreasing, but the point is that bankers haven't pushed up. So maybe very small up, small rally. Banker chips 24%, still have 47% stocked retailer. So your enterprise 52. If medium term, we can also use the hourly chart. Let's say 1 week or 2 week. So you see also the price a little bit up and down around this major line because it is still in sideways. So if we already have, we still can consider to hold because the trend XP is still red. Okay, red means short-term uptrend. So if this afternoon it turn to green, you can also take a profit because we can just draw a line in this daily chart. You can see when the line will be breakout, then is your then maybe the trend will kind of change. Okay, kind of change. So we can just draw a line here. Draw a line here, right? This is the one we can draw. This is a small trend, small trend. We can also draw another line like this. Okay, like this. These two lines haven't break out, so now it's in this very critical point to break out. So the breakout really lead the big funds to push up. Otherwise, it's very it's lose momentum to push up. Before we also shared, you can choose the big momentum shares is that the banker chips more than 50% at the first day or more than 75% at the first day. Maybe you can consider to use that method with the Homely Survey. Homely Survey, for example, in this like here, okay, this iconic before also, right? This day, banker chips compared to before a lot of increase push up, right? So here is have a bigger momentum, but so far don't have big momentum. So if you, I think you are patient because you lay out in advance. So no problem, you can wait for a while because it also didn't break down this one, okay? The last thing is that we need to wait until the banker chips can break out, okay? Can break out or can push up. Okay, Eddie 0097. Yeah, this one we just analyzed already. You do short term. Okay, so 40 cents per two. Yes, just now we already analyzed this. If you missed it, you can drag back to the drag back the video to the start. We just analyzed already. So it's a hit new high share. So we need to, they don't have any resistance. The only thing is that we need to check whether they are deviation, okay, between the price and the funds now. So far we didn't find any deviation actually. So far it's still healthy one. Later on, if we find some deviation between the funds, it means that the price increased but funds didn't follow. That is deviation between the price and the funds. So you need to follow the market and check, okay? Okay, hold on. Now let's take a look about the video. Okay, check about the video. Charlie 717170. This share you do short term to medium term. A little bit inactive this share. You see the candlestick is not so regular. So if your entry price is 85, EP, I think you put the wrong code because their share name is different from EP. From yours 717. Your entry price is 24. Sorry. Yes. So we go to the hourly chart. So you can see also have sell points today at 10 o'clock. Okay, so be careful. But if you want to do short term, because I said it's a little bit inactive, so be careful. Better choose very active shares. Roger 4747. Are you the Roger in East Malaysia? Sorry, I have another Roger. I don't know whether it's the same the one same people. 31 Roger. Is also very strong share, right? MT. Sorry. Medium term can buy or not? Okay, can buy or not? It's also very strong share. Today slightly up, but the whole trend is very good. Whole trend is very good. We take a look about the data. Okay, this daily chart. Then we check about the. Okay, this one also have a breakout history high, a very strong one. Fully with with banker tips, very safe one. Okay, now it's in correction area. That is a good chance for you because you can wait for the buy point. Okay, no need to chasing high. So we can go to the hourly chart, and now actually hourly chart is also no obvious buy point if you want to enter, because very thin also is green color. If the buy is very thin, means that momentum in uptrend or downtrend is very small, so you can just use the original candle, and then you can just draw a line to see whether they are resistant, whether they are sideways can finish or not. Okay, so for example, just draw a line like this. Also can like this one, wait it breakout, and also if you can break out the previous high is better one. Okay, then you choose to enter, it's a better one. Otherwise maybe you can choose sideways for a few days. For example, here this area is in sideways in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, around 10 days correction, and then going up, right? So if you just enter here when you break out, that is better one, right? It's better one. So wait lah. Okay, you can wait, but now it's quite safe, just very short term correction. And because you do medium term, right? So in Chai 5005 you do medium term, have you bought it or not? So Unison whole trend also very good, also very good. Still have some space, right? Before you reach the previous high is around 6 ringgit, but now it's 4 ringgit plus, 4 ringgit plus, so still have some space. Recently also good breakout, and I think it's quite okay. Okay, so it's quite okay, but I don't know whether you enter or not. Medium term, if you have it already, you still consider to hold. Banker chips 82%, right? 82%. And so far in still today slightly up, so no big problem. It's not a very dangerous signal, but and also in safe area, no big problem. This one medium term. Yeah, good afternoon. Aristotle 5160. Aristotle not buy medium long term. You want to buy medium long term. Okay, medium long term need to be careful. Currently the price is 81 cents, but before you break out the previous high, still have 10 cents plus, 10 cents, around 19 cents. 19 cents. So before you break out, I think you can trade short term. Okay, you can build small portion, for example, 1/3 portion. Later on, after breakout, then you can consider to buy more, because last time it didn't break out. Okay, this is 2017. It didn't break out, have some resistance. Now it reached to here, almost reached. So we also get strong resistance. How to explain this one? Before, some people chasing high here. Later on, they get stuck. Now, finally, they are unstuck. So they will sell off. Okay, so it's a very big sell off here. So if we cannot break out, you just sell. Okay, but if we break out, means they must have big funds inflow. The big funds is the banker chips. Okay, so we need to combine with these banker chips, double confirm if these banker chips can remain or just keep increasing. You have a higher possibility to break out this resistance. Okay, so so far you can buy short term, no problem. You go to hourly chart and then use the trend expert. Okay, so actually here is a buy point, 11 o'clock Thursday, and today 10 o'clock have a buy point, order very slightly one, but as long term no important, no problem. But now actually no point to enter now, so you just wait until it turn to green, and then green turn to red, you can buy small portion, and later on after you break up to 1 ringgit, then add more portion. Andy Pang 7167. Okay, this one we can see it's very inactive share. Andy, can you tell me why you choose this share? The reason why you choose this share, can you share with us? It's very important for us to know this because the result is not perfection. The progression is very important. So the filtering, the stock chosen is very important. So this share, yeah, is a very inactive one. Today, although have 18%, if you do intraday, no problem. But if you trade short term, I still find it's a little bit out of order. It's not have a good regularity. So we can go to this intraday. You do intraday, you can consider you go to the hour, the 1 minute chart. But the price standing above the yellow line, no problem. And your sell point is around 11 o'clock at the 2.21 cents. Now you break down this yellow line already. You sold it already. If this afternoon it can break out the yellow line, you can consider to buy back as intraday. But short term is not effective. It's not inactive. You see all the chart just up and down around this major line. Okay, so this is sharing. Next one. 5140 Malcolm. Tasco. Tasco. Okay. Tasco is also very strong share, right? Is very strong share. Today have a good bounce back, right? Have a good rally. And the entry price is two ringgit. Two ringgit have 14 cents. Congratulations. You do medium term. I think the whole trend no problem. So we take a look at the long term. Long term also have a little bit space before you meet the previous high. You see here have a Tai Chi signal. Tai Chi signal will give you risk alert here. So the price now is 214, still have around 40 cents, because the previous high is around 25 cents. Okay, 2 ringgit 50 cents. Okay, so you still have 40 cents plus around here, but the price will also go maybe sideways around this area. And the good thing is that the bank chip still okay, still a lot. So no problem. You do medium terms, you can consider to hold. And now also have no sell point, right? 6-minute chart, we see still red color, still can consider to hold. Okay, just pay attention to that resistance. And the next one, Jason. Okay, Josephine 000040. OpenSys, OpenSys. OpenSys, 64 cents. 64 cents short term. Okay, short term is in volatile. Now bank tips feed 4%, but a little bit volatile. In hourly chart, we see have buy point today, but it's below the major line, so it's aggressive chance. Be careful. Jason 47. Oh, okay. Remember, you choose. Send me the right form. Your share code number and your entry price and your trading cycle. Then I can give you the details. Jason. Remember to reply me. Okay. Now, what stocks to buy after 4 p.m. today? So, what's your your reason? So, Frederick, what's your reason? We don't recommend any stocks here. Just want to throw out the analysis method. Then you can know better the trend and the practical trading one. JK. Okay. You send me the entry price and trading cycle. JK. Back. Back. Is it overbought? What is the resistance? 0146. JF. Very good rally today. Yeah, just now we have checked already. I just said that Okay, this share also break out new high. So currently you cannot see the resistance. The reason, the method how to check the top alert is that you check the deviation between the price and the funds. Okay, between the price and the funds means that when the price going up, later on the price just going down. For example, here is a very short term example. For example, this one. When the price hit the new high here, the price hit new high, but the funds didn't. So later on, the price have a short-term correction. Okay, so this is a method you can check whether it's a risk top area or just normal rally. But because the banker chips still have more than 50%, so it's just a small correction. But if it just decrease less than 50 and have more retailer appear, then it's just a top area. It's just a profit taken area, okay? Currently, all the things is in the right one, in the right one. So I think there is no big problem. If you want to set the stop loss, you can use this the previous high, no problem. Here is a support and it's also resistant. Okay, if correction didn't break down, then still no problem, right? Still no problem. And some of the people also can use half of this positive candle as your stop loss. Also can, right? Also can. Resistance, I just shared with you. Check the dividends. Sorry, not dividend, but check the divergence, the deviation between the price and the funds. So if you, I don't know you're a member or not. If you're a member, you just follow this one. If you're not member, better have this tool. The tool is very important for us to make money in the current market. Okay, LAM 505073. Name. Okay, name have a correction for wire and entry price is 85 cents. Short term to medium term. Okay, short term to medium term no problem, but here still have some resistance, right? So we go to hourly chart. Short to medium term. Actually, here is the sell point. Sell point appeared yesterday 4 p.m. You should sell yesterday. But if you haven't sold it, you no need to sell now because it's easy to rally, okay, after you sold. So you just can wait, but also need to set your stop loss. You can just set this major line as your stop loss. I remember, okay, stop loss if we break down later on, no matter what happened, you just cut loss, right? Switch a stronger shares because now this share is in deep correction, okay, in deep correction. In deep corrections, still haven't back to the normal trend. Okay, still haven't back to the normal trend. Okay, next one. Mr. Dan, Mr. Dan Kwan Huang, 7050 Wang, Wang NG. Medium to short term, the whole trend, okay, this is a divergence, you see, so just now you asked me, JF, what is the high point? You see, this one, the price hit new high, keep hitting new high, but you see, the funds is not follow. So this is divergence. So if have divergence, the price will go in change, maybe in sideways or maybe just in drop area. Okay, so far it's just a digest here in sideways, but in this sideways the bank chips still keep decreasing, so need to be careful. Need to be careful. Medium short term. Then we go to hourly chart. Hourly chart in we use the Trend Expert. Small rally, but very aggressive because this uptrend, this rally just below the major line, so very aggressive one. Be careful. Be careful. Okay, Mr. Sin 0156. This one. No entry yet. No entry yet. Why you want to buy this share? Okay, we can see this share is whole trend. Whole trend kind of start up, right? Kind of start up, but still have some resistance here. Still have some resistance here. And I don't know your trading cycle, before you break up, I think you can choose short term or medium short term, right? And also, we can see the hourly chart so far also no buy point. Need to wait for a while. Need to wait for a while. Okay, and the next one. Yeah, here's the way how to analysis your share. You can just WhatsApp your share code number, entry price, and the trading cycle 2011 1652792. Before I check to next shares, okay, here is a very important class. Can give you the complete and systematic method for you. This weekend, tomorrow 2 p.m. is main reversion 应对震荡行情最佳走势 by Homeless Strategic Master Miss Demi, and also have the English version at Sunday morning. So you can just WhatsApp English or 华语版 201116527962 to sign up the class for free. Member, no need to sign up. You can just attend for free. Non-member, okay, we only open 50 free seats to you. Okay, you can also share this one to your stock friend. Okay, it's very good class. You have shared what is the volunteer and the best method for the volunteer, and then you can also find the stable method in this volunteer market. So it's quite okay. I already attend the demo. Okay, so this morning is really brilliant. Trust me. Okay, it's have a lot of new things you haven't learned, and if you have some knowledge about the charting things, the teacher will sort it out for you. Okay, make a good logic for you, and can let you see clearly in the market and know what happened next. Okay. Okay, let's going on. Chain tech fast, chain tech fast 0084 tech fast have for correction recently 46 short term. Okay, the whole trend so is also not so regularity, but recently how bank chips pushing up. Okay, now is in this safe correction area, because as I say, it didn't break down the half price of this positive candle, so still no big problem for mid long term. But if you say you trade short term, right? You trade short term, no problem. We go to hourly chart now. We go to hourly chart. Go to hourly chart, and you can see also there's no buy point, right? There's no buy point, so need to wait for a while. Need to wait for a while. And also, okay, let me see. Texan from Lena. Texan from Lena. Lena Su. Wow, you sent me so many. Can you tell me one share you want to analyze? Because our time is limited. One share with your trading cycle and your entry price. You tell me, okay? You tell me so many. Cannot check all of them. Okay, so you can check. Or maybe I choose the Texan, the Texan for you. And this share, okay, this share. Whole trend, no problem. Recently also in correction, but correction is not so strong. Don't keep sending me shares. You just send me one share with the entry price and the trading cycle. I cannot check all the shares for you, Lena. So you see this Texan, I don't know the trading cycle, so maybe I just shared a little bit. Banker chips are around 40 cents, around 35 cents. Not so strong, not so strong. And the short term also have no buy point, right? Short term have no buy point. So you see, the short term also already break down the major line. So this is not a good sign. And if you have bought before, you need to consider to sell. And Lena, you also must have a good strategy. Have a good strategy to help you make stable profits in the market. Okay, so you need to see whether you can still bounce back to this major line or not. But obviously it's not very strong share. Currently you do short term, no big problem. Okay, so and also Homely have filtering screening method, screening system to help you find the strong shares. Just now we also check in this technology, right? Technology shares, right? And also we can see today this share. Just now we just checked, right? It's also more than 75% today. Okay, yesterday is less than 75. Yesterday is 73%, so it didn't fill out. Today it filled out 91%. Of course, it will have. Okay, so but actually before it's also very strong shares. Okay, any more details or the topics you want to listen, you can also WhatsApp me or just leave in the comments, no problem. I will check for you. And of course, if you want to check other shares, because during the live I can only check one share for you because the time is limit. But after the share, if you want to check your shares, and if you also want to attend Homely's preview class as I shared just now, and if you want to subscribe my WhatsApp broadcast, you can just WhatsApp me to 011-165-27962. Okay, so I think it's almost all for today's live, and hope you have a nice weekend. And also don't forget to give me a like if you can learn something from today's video, and also share this video out to your friend. And of course, don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notification of other new classes. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thanks for your watching, and see you next week. Bye for now.
还记得许多年前的春天，那时的我还没剪去长发，没有信用卡，没有他，没有24小时热水的家。可当初的我是那么快乐，虽然只有一把破木吉他，在街上，在桥下，在田野中，唱着那无人问津的歌谣。如果有一天我老无所依，请把我留在那时光里。如果有一天我就人离去，请把我埋在这春天里。还记得那些寂寞的春天，那时的我还没冒起胡须，没有情人节，没有礼物，没有我那可爱的小公主。可我觉得一切没那么糟，虽然我只有对爱的幻想，在清晨，在夜晚。